This video will go over FUDSChem's eQAPP setup tool, Analyte Limits tab. Go to Tools, Data, eQAPP Setup. Go to the Analyte Limits tab. Select an analysis method to edit. In this case, SW6010C aqueous matrix with micrograms per liter units. Here, we can modify analytes and their associated LOQs, LODs, and DLs, as well as select PALs and set project quantitation goals. The default limits are 0 for all analytes because the LOQ, LOD, and DL are laboratory specific and therefore cannot be populated via the template. The first thing we will do on this tab is delete all unneeded analytes. Let's say that we're analyzing for a short list of analytes and can get rid of most of what is listed. Check the box in the upper left corner to select all rows. Deselect the analytes you want to keep, in this case iron. Click Delete to remove all selected analytes. Note that after clicking Delete, the system will automatically save. If you accidentally delete an analyte, you can request that your Synectics point of contact restore it. Alternatively, you can add it back in by choosing the Add New Analytes dropdown. We go over how to do this in detail in our Adding Analytes to a Method eQAPP Advanced tutorial, linked in the description. We will add lead back into our project as an example. Choose Add New Analytes. Choose the number of rows to add, in this case 1, and click Add. In the Analyte Name column, our new row is named New Record Number 1. To update it, click on the number 1 in the Analyte column and type in the analyte you want to find. Once you hit Enter, or click Save, the analyte name and CAS number will auto-populate. This process can also be used to add an entirely new analyte to the method. Note that when you re-add an analyte in this way, the Analyte Criteria tab will not auto-populate the QC limits for that analyte, so it is preferable to keep analytes that are already there, rather than re-adding them. If you want to add a surrogate, follow the same process, but instead change the Add New Analytes dropdown to Add New Surrogates. Next, we'll start populating the values. Note only PALs that have been added to the project on the PALs tab and that have the same matrix as the method can be selected in the PAL source dropdown. However, if the units of the PAL need to be converted to match the method, this can be done on the PAL Associations tab. For more information, please refer to our eQAPP PAL Associations tab tutorial video, linked in the description. When you select a PAL, then Save Changes, the PAL value will automatically populate, provided the selected analyte is included in that PAL. If the PAL does not include your analytes, you may need to add a custom PAL. If you set an Update Project Quant Goals rule on the PALs tab, the project quant goal will automatically calculate based on that rule. Otherwise, that field will remain blank and can be updated manually. If you associated PALs with methods on the PAL Association tab, then the PAL source and PAL value will already be populated when you come to this tab. The project quant goal will also be populated if you set up your project quant goal rules to populate based on the PAL value. For more information, please refer to our eQAPP PAL Associations tab tutorial video, linked in the description. If you know the limits your lab is using, you can add them through this interface. You can type directly into the boxes or use the field to replace to populate these numbers as well. This functionality is useful for making changes in bulk. Alternatively, you can export the analytes as a pre-formatted spreadsheet, update the numbers in the spreadsheet, or have the lab update them, and import it back into the system. We go over how to do this in our eQAPP Analyte Limits Export tutorial video, linked in the description. Note: the surrogate code allows you to mark which surrogates apply to which analytes. If you want your surrogates to apply to all of your analytes, make sure everything has the same surrogate code. For example, the number 1. For certain methods, you might have one surrogate that applies to half of your analytes and another surrogate that applies to the other half, as in the case of acid and base surrogates. In that case, you would use surrogate codes 1 and 2. In this case, we don't have any surrogates, so we will leave the surrogate code as is. If you would like to see a summary of everything that has been set up on this tab, you can go to Reports, Environmental Setup Reports, Analyte Limits. Fill out the drop-downs and click View Report. This report shows the project quant goal, LOQ, LOD, and DL. Values that are left as 0 are highlighted, so you can see at a glance if something was accidentally skipped. This report updates in real time, so if you make an update to the eQAPP and refresh the report, your update will appear. This report can be exported to a variety of formats by clicking on the floppy disk icon. Additionally, you can generate Worksheet 15 by going to Reports, eQAPP Worksheets, Worksheet 15. For more information on generating worksheets from FUDSChem, please refer to our eQAPP Worksheets overview video, linked in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.